Okay, so when I got home earlier today, I went next door to Pee Wee, my homeboy, and asked if he had a rolling paper. He said he had a few. I'm like, cool. So go over there with my weed. Sit me and Pee Wee's cool because like we don't talk to each other. We both sit there. He stares out the window watching everything, and I can play on my phone or whatever. But like he's real quiet anyway. He hardly ever talks, so it works. I don't know. Anyways, so we go and hang out and be quiet together. So it works. I don't know. Anyways, so we go and hang out and be quiet together. And so, yeah, I had him roll up a joint. We're smoking. We're not talking. We're smoking joint. I'm editing one of my videos, making a new video. He's watching the surroundings and peeping everything. That's what he does. And that's that. So, anyways, Butch calls and says Butch said he's on his way. I'm like, okay. So, anyways, Butch comes in. Brings this chick in, this old chick who's just talking to me like she just knows me. Like she's like, "Hey, Casey." She comes in and then he's right behind her, walking down the hallway. So it's like her first and then him behind her. And he says, "What's up, Casey?" And I said, "What's up?" And she goes, "Hey, Casey." And I said, "Hey." And I was thinking she just said my name because she heard my name just then. But apparently the bitch knew me. I didn't even recognize her. Okay. She got her dentures in now, is what it is. Before, when I seen her, she didn't have dentures. Today she had her teeth in. So she looked like a completely different person. So it took me a minute to even, I just like spoke back like, "Hey," and I was like, "Who is that bitch?" Anyways, and I'm back on my phone editing or whatever. And then Butch sits down and he cooked me dinner. I was like, "No, I think he already had it cooked." He was just fucking with me. I don't know, just playing and give me a hard time. Well, anyways, then so that drove Abby, the lady's name's Abby, nuts. She said something to me. She was like, "Let me see your nails." So I show her my nails. And then she's like, "Oh, those are press on." I said, "Yeah, I glued them on." She said, "I'm going to get mine done." Well, why haven't you already? And okay, kudos. Round of applause. This lady's getting her nails done. Ah, being too much bullshit. I'm either fist fighting or working with my hands. So I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of money on some nails that are just going to break any fucking ways. Break them on a bitch's face. If I have to run from the law, I broke them on fucking hopping fences. I mean, it happens. I broke one the other day making a bed, a king size. It's serious. So, anyways, no, I'm not going to spend no $30 for that when I could just spend $6. Be done with it. So, anyways, she was just trying to be like, and I'm like, "Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Why are you going to get your nails done and your hands look like you're 80? Anyways, like what 80-year-old old lady gets their nails done? They don't. So sit your old ass down. You're like almost 90, trying to fucking outshine a 30-something-year-old. Like, go sit down. Anyways, so I don't know. I'm not paying anybody any attention at this point. I'm back on my phone. I'm editing. This is making this new video. In fact, I made that when I'm on to my next video. I'm making another new video, and I'm editing. And Pee Wee's doing him. I'm doing me. Oh, I forgot a part. Right before Butch leaves, the lady's gonna say something else to me. I was just looked at her like, because I still don't know who this bitch is. She's still a stranger. I'm still not knowing I know her, mind you. So I'm like, yeah, I wasn't real friendly. You know what I'm saying? And then she goes, I'm going to stop talking to Casey because she won't talk to me. I didn't say anything. Like, okay, please stop talking to me. So then I'm thinking, well, the way she said it makes me feel like I should know this lady. So then at this point, I look at her again, and it dawned on me who she was. That old bitch that has the bar and paper. So I'm like, "Hey, old bitch, I'm sorry you're older now and you got dentures in. I didn't recognize you." Duh. It's been 10 years. Anyway, so that's that. Well, then Butch, she says something, tells Butch, "Aren't you supposed to buy me dinner?" And he was like, "Well, what do you want?" She's like, "Well, what delivers?" Like she's brand new around here. Anyways, long story short, Butch ends up sending me and Pee Wee to McDonald's in the tobacco store. Okay. So Butch is like, "Casey, you hungry too?" And I was like, "Well, I'm not going to turn down food." I was like, "Yeah, I could use a 4 for $4." The bitch kept calling it a 4x4 and it was driving me insane. But I didn't say anything. I kept it to myself. Like, "Bitch, it's a 4 for $4. 4 for $4." Anyways, fucking wacko. So yeah, me and Pee we leave out, go get the food, whatever. Come back. She's like, "Thank you." I said, "You're welcome." And I had already smashed my food. Well, anyways, then I don't even know where. So Pee Wee, I don't know where he went. If he was in his bedroom or the bathroom or went next door or what, but he wasn't in the apartment where I could see him. And it's just a girl and Butch talking. And their conversation wasn't interesting enough for me to pay attention to. I was back to editing my videos. Cut, clip, add, drag, flip, reverse, duplicate, etc. Okay? So I'm all doing that. And I forget what I was talking about, but it was lame. The subject was lame as fuck. It was the dumbest conversation. I started it almost here till I tuned it out I've ever heard. So, anyways, and then they like trying to put me in on it. Like, not this is what they said exactly. This is how they made me feel like. What do you think, Casey? And I'm like, I'm not even really paying y'all any mind because I could care less. I said I was gonna go to the library and catch a Wi-Fi, so I did. Well, later on, I come back and I say, hey, oh, hold up, my bad. So that was that. Okay, then later on, I'm still on my phone videoing, and I hear her say, if you don't get off your fucking phone, I'm going to break it. So I just keep doing what I'm doing because I would love to see that. And then I'm going to throw something at you. And she threw a bag of size bags of chips, not a full bag of chips, the little one of Doritos. She going to chunk them when they land in my lap. I tried to take that bitch head off with them. I was like, whoosh, and kept right on doing what I was doing. Okay, so anyway, I leave out. I go to the library to catch the Wi-Fi. When I come back later, I'm like, hey, Butch, can I use your hotspot? So I got to keep going to the library. So of course, I sit there, get on my phone. Now I'm on the phone, and I'm still, like I've been doing all evening, on Wi-Fi, trying to figure out how I'm going to get this tire, the donut on my tire. I need somebody to change it so I can get it, move around, at least to get it fixed. Or I need to move it, and first of all, I'm going to hide it. But in order to move it and park it where it's safe, I have to be able to roll it out. So I need somebody to change the tire. I've been on Messenger all night trying to get somebody. Ain't nobody fucking with me tonight. First of all, I've cut most people off. Left. Aren't that many. And one was busy and two was busy and the other one, I don't know. Either they said they were going to come and they didn't, or they were busy. The fuck ever. So I'm like, sitting there on my phone. So, anyways, Troy Bailey lies to me and tells me he's going to be there in 15 minutes. So I tell Butch, okay, dude said Troy Bailey. You know Troy Bailey? He's like, yeah, that's my guy. I was like, well, he said he's going to be here in 15 minutes to solve this problem, okay? And the girl's like, I know him. And I'm thinking, nobody asked you. Weirdo. There's this thing called lanes, and you stay in yours and out of mine. This bitch has no concept of lanes or anyways, so when I could see that time's passed by and he hasn't, I've also kept hearing her making the comments about me being on my phone. She needs to get off her phone. Okay? So, I don't know. I ignore her. Butch later on tells her, well, she's trying to get somebody to help her change her tire. So he explains my business to her. I didn't think she needed an explanation. Who is she? So, anyways, a few minutes later, it's said again. She turns to So she looks at me and she's like, something again about me and my fucking phone, bro. And it just struck a nerve. I said, look, why is you steady worried about what I'm doing and not worry about yourself? You keep rolling over into my lane. I said, I'm over here minding my business, not saying a word to anybody or about anybody and not worried about anybody in this room but me. You need to figure out how to do that too. I was like, I said, why does everybody always want to know what Casey's doing or why Casey's doing what she's doing? Why the fuck do y'all care so much about what I'm doing? Ain't nobody even talking to me. I'm not even talking to me. Why are you steady worried about what I'm doing? I'm just saying. I'm doing the same thing I was doing before y'all even came in here. Because at the end of the day, this is Pee Wee's house. And Pee Wee lets me come in here and be quiet all I want. So if it's bothering you, bitch, go home. For real. So anyways, the bitch gonna tell me, oh, shut the hell up. I said, I tell you what, how about you shut me the hell up? So yeah, ripped my keys off my neck, took my earbud out of my ear. Don't want to lose that one. I've already lost the other one. I got one left. Put it beside me, and I'm like, what's up? Butch's eyes were big because he already knew what time it was. Pee Wee's were big because he already had a pretty good idea what time it was. He's heard, he ain't seen it, but Butch has seen it. Anyways, they're like, no, just chill out, chill out. And I'm like, no, she needs to worry about herself. She's like, you're right, I'm sorry. And I was like, thank you. So yeah, got to check out today. But guess what? I got mad enough. I said, fuck it, I'm going to change my own goddamn tires so nobody want to help me. And I bumped into a dude in the hallway, and he's totally fixing the whole scenario right now. Situation. He's going to get me some fix a flat. We're going to figure this out. So I'm sitting in my apartment, finna turn up, waiting on him. I'm about to whoop me out, bitch. You hear me? Like, there, bitch. You wanted me